David Baye here for MuscularDevelopment.com. We are in Pittsburgh for the 2014 North Americans, hanging out here with welterweight competitor Joey Mobareki. Joey, for everybody at MuscularDevelopment.com who's not familiar with you, give us a little bit of background on yourself. You know, how you got started in training and competing and some of the things that you've done leading into the North Americans.
Well, I've actually been competing since 1997. I wrestled in college, and that's what kind of attracted me to the bodybuilding lifestyle, because it's an individual sport, basically. You're competing against yourself. And first time competed in 97. I really liked how it was. I didn't do real well. I got 5th out of like 9 guys, but I learned a lot and kind of went after it after that. And but I've been just kind of moving up over the years, and hopefully this year here will be my year to really set the tone.
Well, you know, one of the things we talk about a lot, and obviously with social media and the internet, pictures go out quite a bit of guys leading into shows, and then sometimes they transpire to equaling the same conditioning on stage. A lot of times the pictures we see, you know, don't really pan out for the guys as far as matching that conditioning. Some of the pictures we saw you looking pretty nuts, and your coach John Meadows, somebody everybody knows very well, dubbed you as White Granite. I think fairly based on the pictures. Talk to us a little bit about working with John. You know, obviously he's very well known and well respected, and you know, kind of considered a privilege to work with John. You know, one of the best coaches in the business. Talk to us about that.
Well, actually, you're exactly right. It is a privilege for me to work with John. He took me under his wing a couple years ago. We kind of knew each other because he's from Ohio, from Indiana, and I wanted to search out. I knew there were some things that I needed to really dial in on myself, and I didn't have the knowledge, and I knew he did, and I was fortunate enough for him to take me under his wing, and we've been just grinding it out, and I can't say enough about him. He's really taught me a lot, and I'm really blessed to, you know, work with him, because he just doesn't take anybody. So it's kind of a privilege to, you know, work under his wing. So.
Absolutely. Now, in talking to John, I know John keeps his off-season weight pretty close to his competition weight. Is that something that you do as well, or do you go a little bit more intense with the eating off-season?
No, I'm one of these guys. I like to stay in shape. My off-season weight was probably the heaviest was like 186. Okay. And in decent condition.
What did you weigh in at the show here?
I weighed right on the money, 165 1/4. Okay. Right on the button.
So we're talking barely making weight. Good. Good to be at the top of your class, though.
Yeah, it was. My whole thing is just to beat my previous best, and that's what's always been my goal of competing. Always strive to be better than I was last time.
Well, if you can do that consistently from show to show, definitely moving in the right direction. I'm sure having John Meadows in your corner doesn't hurt in that. We're going to wrap things up, so best of luck for myself, everybody at MuscularDevelopment.com, and on behalf of John, I've been texting a little bit. He's like, oh, you got to look out for Joey. So when John says something like that, I make sure to pay attention. So we're going to wrap it up, guys. One more time, this is David Baye with welterweight competitor Joey Mobareki from the 2014 North Americans for MuscularDevelopment.com and Iron Mag Labs.